confident.
Yeah.
Easy.
You thinking Stoke are a beatable side?
Confident.
You're not as confident? Why not?
I just think Stoke's sort of like a funny sort of flag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what have you made of Norwich's start to the season so far?
I think we've been good, to be fair. Compared to last year, they played good football, the fans are sort of all back together with players.
Yeah.
So yeah, good atmosphere. I think
Yeah.
I'm hoping that carry on so teams come here and they'll have had a game against
Yeah.
us.
Yep.
And obviously, yeah.
But totally true.
Yeah, and
But
obviously,
I think we'll win today.
yeah.
Yeah, really confident.
There was that loss against Rotherham before the international break. Do you think that was just a blip?
Blip.
Yeah.
We've got to lose. You've got to lose sometime.
Yeah.
So we've done well.
Perhaps we
Yeah.
get too overconfident against Rotherham.
Yeah.
Bottom side, and that they're always hard, make games hard for them, don't they?
Yeah. And which players have impressed you so far this season? Who do you
Jonathan
think?
Rowe.
Yeah.
I think he's been
And
outstanding.
Angus, I think.
Angus, yeah.
come on-
Yeah.
He has.
Angus come on leaps and bounds, to be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now we've got a good coaching staff with a new manager,
Yeah.
better than the other person we had.
Yeah.
So I think we'll be all right. It's a long season, long way to go.
Yeah.
I think we'll be all right.
Can I get a score prediction for today's game?
I'm going to go for 3-1.
Yeah. What about you?
Probably not much draw.
Pretty confident. We've been on a good run. Apart from Rotherham.
Yeah,
but
apart
that's-
from Rotherham. No, I'm feeling pretty confident. I reckon 3-0.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go 2-1 because we can't do a clean sheet.
And what do you make of Stoke? Do you think that's going to be a slightly easier test than maybe Norwich have faced so far?
We know what Stoke are like.
Yeah. And we got Alex Neil as the manager, so I think we generally do well against him.
He'll be up for it though.
Oh yeah.
And they're pretty physical, aren't we? But I think if we had them this time last year, we'd probably struggle. But
Yeah.
there's a lot more physicality about us
Yeah,
now.
we're
So I feel like we'll probably be able to match.
And you mentioned that Rotherham defeat. Do you think that was just a blip, or does it concern you at all?
I think that's just a blip.
I think it's a blip.
I think it'd be a good wake-up call, really.
Yeah.
I don't think you can play that style of football every game consistently. So
Yeah.
And we improved on the second half, so it was only
Yeah,
one bad half.
that's true. And which players have impressed you the most so far this season?
Probably Johnny Rowe
Johnny Rowe for sure.
and Fastnack.
Yeah.
You said you haven't even seen him.
It's my first home game. I've been busy.
Oh right.
I think Ashley Barnes as well. It's nice to see that experience and just someone kind of like a leader up top.
And from what you've seen so far, do you think Norwich can push for promotion or the playoffs? Where do you think they are?
Top six definitely.
Yeah.
I'd be disappointed if we didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it should be I think it's going to be a tough one against Stoke, but I still think I'd like to, can't say, wait to see Wang, see if he comes on today.
Yeah.
And say, Adam Dunn got his goals against Holland in the, last week, so it's a little bit apprehensive still against Adam, I think, but
Yeah.
hopefully, if he does get, it's just a confidence thing with Adam and that, and hopefully, Johnny Rowe
Yeah.
puts it back in net again. So I think we should do all right this day. I think probably like 2-1, I reckon.
Yeah. What do you make of Stoke then? Do you think that's going to be a difficult test, or a bit more of a physical one maybe?
I think it will be, yeah, because I think they are quite a hard team to come across. So I think, at home, I think we just got that little bit extra, I think, this season than we did last season. Actually, it was just dire last season, but I think we should just get it, I think.
And you mentioned those strikers. Do you think Norwich have missed Josh Sargent or will miss him over the next few months?
I think it will, because it just seems to be every time he gets in his stride, he gets injured.
Yeah.
That's an annoying thing, because he's been a brilliant striker for us, but every time he sort of hits his stride, you think, oh right, he's going to absolutely smash it this season.
Yeah.
Gets injured and he's out for four or 5 months, and then hopefully when he comes back in January and that, he'll be hitting the ground running again. So.
And it has been a good start. Where do you think Norwich sort of are in terms of the Championship? Do you think they can push for the playoffs or even automatic promotion?
I think so, yeah. I think the players that we've got in this window, not really spend a lot of money, but I think it's just the experience side of it. I think definitely playoffs. But it's just a bit of an up, bit of an all over the place, like with all the other teams, isn't it? So I think definitely playoffs. I can see us in the playoff finals, I think.
You said 2-1. Who's going to score?
I reckon Rowe and probably Barnes, I reckon.
Tough game. I would say it's tough ball game. Not we kind of expected it from an Alex Neil team, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
Would you agree?
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Definitely
Yeah.
And Stoke should have been close again, so I think we're quite happy to win the game.
Yeah.
If you look at the game overall,
yeah. Do you think Norwich maybe sat on the lead a little bit too much? Would you like to see them be a bit more proactive?
Yeah, definitely in the second half.
Yeah, it was good to see Hernandez come back on. Good to see Hwang as well make a start. Pity he didn't make much of an impact apart from his shot right towards the end.
Yeah.
Rowe had a good game, I thought.
Yeah.
And Kenny, it's good to see Kenny with his new contract.
Yeah.
I think he had a good shift as well. So, on the whole, positive.
Yeah.
Looking forward to the next game.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about Hwang. Do you think it's a bit of a difficult scenario for a striker to come into, just sort of coming on to work hard for the last few minutes?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, he's come on to try.
I think it was right to start either, but I'd probably like to see Hwang start just to see what it's all about.
Yeah.
If I'm honest.
Yeah.
I don't think Eder's done much wrong, but at the same point, I think it'd be good to see someone else come on and see what they can do, really.
And from what you've seen so far this season, how far do you think Norwich can go?
I honestly think top 2.
Yeah.
I think we've got the drive, and I think we've got experience and the youth behind us. I'm really positive about this year. I honestly think we could get automatics.
They were very good in the first half, but ordinary in the second half. Stoke were by far the better team in the second half.
Yeah.
We were worse when we brought all the subs on.
Yeah.
It's the worst performance at home this season.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
season.
Were you getting a little bit nervous then when Stoke
Very
was
nervous
sort
at
of
the end,
pushing on?
yeah.
Yeah.
About 3 points.
Yeah.
3 points.
Is it pleasing to see them win 1-0? Obviously, there's been a lot of sort of goal fests so far this season. Is it pleasing that they can grind it out like
I was
that?
pleased that they grounded the result out, but will they be able to do it on Wednesday against
Got to do
Leicester?
Wednesday. Got to beat Leicester on Wednesday.
Were there any performances that stood out to you today?
Oh, really? No, not really.
Anyone you thought needed to improve at all? Or?
All of them.
Yeah. Do you think Norwich missed Josh Sargent maybe?
Oh, definitely. Definitely, because he was playing really well until his unfortunate injury. Well, I was impressed with Plaqueta when he came on.
Yeah.
Had a couple of decent runs.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he didn't have a chance.
No.
So
Yeah.
we
And from-
live in home.
Yeah. And from what you've seen from Norwich so far this season, where do you think they can sort of be come the end of it? Do you think they can push for promotional?
Third.
Playoffs.
Yeah.
Playoffs.
Yeah. We get third, yeah.
Well, I thought it was quite. I mean, to be fair, it was very stressful. I felt like we played quite well, but yeah, it was very stressful in the end.
Yeah,
What do you
I think
make
the
of
same. The last couple of minutes were very.
Yeah,
very
getting a little bit nervous.
stressful,
Yeah. Do you think Norwich maybe sat back a little bit after they got that goal? Do you think they did that a bit too much?
I felt like they should have kept on pressing and tried to get another one, but it's what it is.
Do you think it's good that they showed they can sort of grind a win out though? Because obviously there's been a lot of goal fests.
I felt like they did well defensively and stuff, but yeah.
And were there any players that impressed you out there today?
I mean, Rowe again, amazing.
Yeah.
Good runs from Plaqueta as well.
Yeah.
Plaqueta was a good sub, yeah. I felt like everyone showed a really good defence, especially.
Yeah.
Everyone in defence showed a really good performance today.
And what did you make of Hwang at the end there in terms of
I
him
feel like
coming on?
he's got
In the air,
something to. I felt he needs to build on something. He did all right. He did quite a good performance, but he needs to build on it a bit. I mean, it's only his first appearance after joining, so I feel like
And from what you've seen from Norwich so far, do you think they can push for promotion or playoffs this season?
I think they can.
With the form that they have right now, then
if they carry on this for the rest of the season,
there is
so
a
they
chance.
should be able to. Yeah.
Right.